everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. My name is Dylan with Designs by Dylan, and Dean and I are excited to be here. Y'all, it is time to begin fall. Now, I know some of you are probably thinking y'all are crazy, but as designers and as wreath makers, as some of you guys are, it's always good to get a head start, and I like to give plenty of time to give you ample inspiration as we get ready for the busy season, which is the fourth quarter. So as y'all come in today, you'll leave a comment down below. Let us know that you're here and where you're watching from, and any questions you have throughout the video, drop those down below. And we're gonna catch up. I haven't watched lots of movies. We had a movie marathon. It's been raining here in town, so that's what Josh and I did this weekend. So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about the American Idol finale, all kinds of stuff. So I'm excited. So I hope y'all had a fantastic weekend. Mine was busy, but it was fun, and it was over. And then this weekend, we're moving Morgan again. So we're moving her across the parking lot to her new apartment because she's bougie. And so we're doing that Friday and Saturday night. So we've got a busy weekend this weekend. And I'm like, Morgan, it's so hot, okay? And why couldn't it stay raining while we move? Because I'd rather be soaking wet than burning up. So we're doing that Friday, Saturday, come home on Sunday. But as y'all come in, y'all leave us a comment. Let us know you're here. And while you come in, I'm going to go ahead and start tying my bow, guys. We're going to start. Hey, Helen. We're going to, Morgan, whatever. You are full of it, okay? 10 boxes. That doesn't include the stuff we have to throw in your car. But guys, we're starting on fall today. It doesn't mean we're going to do fall nonstop throughout the next few weeks, but I just wanted to give you guys just something different and fun that we can do together today to give you guys inspiration and get your mind in the right direction, which is fall. So I've got 2 ribbons today, okay? I've got a 1.5 inch leopard, and I've got a 2.5 inch pumpkin. So we're gonna use both of those, combine them together, create a beautiful bow, and that's gonna go on the bottom of our square moss wreath. I've been dying to use these wreaths for fall. I know we've used them in spring and summer, and they're on the website, ellishomeandgarden.com, but we're gonna use them for fall as well. Also, I have begged for this, y'all. I got these swags, which are my favorite swag here. I use these in all my fall wreaths for my personal use or here at Ellis. Maple Ivy swags, they're 25% off, which makes them only $14.99. So that's a great price point for y'all. And I would stack up on those because once they're gone, they're going to be gone. So as we catch up, I'm going to tie us a bow. We're going to do a 5-loop bow. Make sure you leave your loops a little bit longer because when you use leaves, they're a little bit thick, okay? And if you get your bow too small, it's just going to cover it up and get lost down there in the bottom of it. So I've got 3 loops of my leopard ribbon. This is the 1.5 inch. And then we're going to put a little bit of just a traditional pumpkin ribbon behind it. That is 2.5 inch, okay? Oh my. Okay, we're off to a good start. The scissors. There we go. And look at this, y'all. Hey, Tammy from Dixon, Tennessee. So we're going to use just the traditional pumpkin ribbon with some longer tails to go back behind that. And again, this is going to be a 5-loop bow. Okay? Okay, so let's talk. I don't know if you guys follow me on Facebook at Designs by Dylan, but if not, girl, you better. Hey, Sandra Groves. So last week I posted a post. You know, we were looking for a movie to watch. And I had never seen Forrest Gump, so let's start there. I give Forrest Gump a 10 out of 10. It was very good, very moving, but I cannot stand Jenny. Okay, I was just telling Dean about that. She was horrible to him. She's a bad person, and she croaked at the end. And you know, sorry, but anyway, what are y'all's thoughts? If you've seen Forrest Gump, what's your thoughts on Jenny? That's all I want to know about. I've been thinking about her for a few days now. It's just ruined it. But anyway, the movie was fantastic. I can't believe I'd never seen that before. And I think I love Lieutenant Dan and Forrest together. And so at the end, he was very wealthy, correct? Because he started all those businesses. Okay, I just want to make sure I got that right because I was still talking about Jenny, so I might have missed a few things. Okay, y'all. I'm going to put my bow with those 2 ribbons down here on the bottom of my moss wreath. Now, I'm going to do some other wreaths with you guys soon for fall that have grapevine, but I just wanted to give you an example of what you could do with this moss one. Okay? So, put your bow on there, and I always say, guys, and especially in my monthly design group, Dylan's Divas, you don't have to stress out about your bow, okay? You can go back and adjust it and fluff it later on, but for now, let's just leave it in place, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so this is our Maple Ivy swags. There's swags and there's teardrops. Both are easy to use for your fall wreaths, but I prefer the swag, and they're $14.99 on the website, and that's 25% off ellishomeandgarden.com. So I would stack up on these quickly because they always do sell out. I was lucky enough to pre-order me some, so I got some in for me to use in my shop too. What's everybody saying about Forrest Gump?
I haven't said anything about Jenny yet.
Oh, no, I think Sandra said she agreed with me, so we're going to take that as she don't like her. What about you, Dana?
I didn't like her.
Hi, Lindy Lou. I hadn't seen you in a hot minute. I hope you're doing fabulous. Okay, let's keep going with our movies. So, next, we watched... When I put up that post about Forrest Gump, I got lots of recommendations, and I had seen lots of those, but one movie I'd never seen was Philadelphia with Denzel Washington and Tom Hanks. And that, I would rate that over Forrest Gump. It was very good, very deep, and I would think I was depressed for a few days after we watched it, and Josh was too. But it was so good, and if you guys haven't seen that, you've got to watch it. It's like 1997, I think, but it's so good. So let me show y'all a trick, okay? Your swags come like this. They're bound together as a swag, but you can take them apart and you get two pieces that look like this. They're very similar. So then I'm just going to bend each one of these in half a little bit and cut it, and then you get identical symmetric pieces. So you have 4 pieces total we're going to use on the wreath. And I have 2 complete swags here. I don't know if we're going to need that many, but I went ahead and just grabbed them because in my opinion it's always better to be over-prepared than not have enough, and you have to stop your project when your creativity is going and then go get some more stuff. Okay, look at this. Now you could beat your kids with this at Walmart, but it's beautiful because I love using this on wreaths. It gives you great length. You could also use this maybe on your fireplace, your entertainment center for decorative purposes. But let me show you how easy this is. Leave the whole thing together. Lift up those tails that we put on the bow. Okay. And we're going to put that on the bottom of the wreath and just let it hang down, just like that, okay? That's just to give us length. Once you get that far, now we can come back with our Maple Ivy swags. Make sure you cut off those trashy tags. Nobody needs to know what you paid for it. And we're going to leave one of these pieces long and fluff it out. And the benefit and the advantage of using something like this is that you have all of this stuff in the middle of here. So you've got not only ombre leaves, but you have 2 different types and sizes of berries as well, okay? Who said something about Philadelphia? I just saw a comment.
David.
Brenna?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. David?
Philadelphia was a fantastic movie.
Yes, it was incredible. Okay, we're going to come down here at the bottom with our swag. And I'm going to let one piece hang down on top of that greenery. Now, the greenery is meant to be used because it's pretty. And it gives you length, but also I like to use something with green to break up all of the orange, because if you get too much orange in a wreath, it can be overkill, so we don't want to do that. So now I'm going to come back with one of my shorter pieces up here at the top, behind the bow. Oh my gosh, look how pretty. And then we're going to add a couple on each side, okay? And then once we get this done, we'll go back and adjust our bow like I talked about. But you first want to get all of your stems in place here on the wreath. Okay. Now that I have some leaves, I can go through and adjust. Just like that. Okay, I'm going to zoom in up close so you guys can see what we're working with and what everything's going like right now. And I do think I have enough leaves, because if you get overkill, it can become too much, okay? So I've got a good variety of my leaves there. Now, I've got one more. I don't even think I need that. Never mind. Okay, I've got 2 other stems. And y'all, this wreath is going to look so pretty, so designer, but it really doesn't take you that long. So I always give you these ideas because if you're someone who has an Etsy shop, which if you have an Etsy shop or a Facebook page or a website, just leave a comment or give us a thumbs up so I kind of know who all does. Things like this are great because you can make them quickly. They're beautiful. It's a great price point, and it's going to help build your inventory up. So, y'all leave a comment. Let me know. Look how cute this is. This is a little Harlequin pumpkin pick. Now, I hope to God this is on the website, but I saw it out there, and I was like, this is so cute. We got to use it. But this is at the Ellis stores. And, guys, don't forget, if you're near a location, there's like 5 locations. Come by in person because they do vignettes and displays, and it's good for ideas, too. So I'm going to start adding in a little bit of these Harlequin kind of pumpkins, which are so cute. We're going to mix these through. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of these on each side. So is there any other Tom Hanks movie, Dean, that I have to see? I've seen One with the Mermaid, and I've seen Big. And I've seen Turner and Hooch. I saw that the stupidest movie he's ever been in is the one where they're in the house and it falls apart, or the neighborhood. Oh my God, what's it called? I can't. But anyway, I've seen Castaway. Is there any others? I've never seen Save It Private Ryan. Is that sad that I don't want to cry? Does he die in the war? Just tell me.
He doesn't.
Okay, somebody else does. Y'all, look how cute those pumpkins are. Oh my gosh, let's zoom in again so you can see up close. And then this is perfect the way it is, but honey, we've got to like really just make it even better. Money Trap. Okay, that was awful. I didn't care for it, and Josh was like, what did you make me watch? And we also watched one of those, the same type of movie, and it's called, it had Goldie Hawn, I think, in it, and Steve Martin. What was it called? The Burbs?
Yeah.
That was even worse, but yeah. Joanna, thank you for your fabulous review. She was a deeply wounded person, but I just don't know. I chose to see that I love Forrest, and she apparently loved him too, but I just felt like she used him. Yes, David, I've seen Big. That was really good too.
Oh, did you see the one where he's the pilot?
Yes, Sully.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, y'all, so this is a snowball spray. It's a mini snowball spray. It's on a little bit of a vine, which I love because it gives you 2 textures, and vines always go great with your fall stuff. So I'm mixing a little bit of this green, again, just to break up some of that orange so it's not overkill. And we're just going to mix this through. You know what movie I've never seen, Dina, and I'm dying to, but you can't get it on Amazon, or you can't buy it. You have to go buy the movie. And we ain't got a Blockbuster, so I have to get it on Amazon. It's The Mannequin. I've never seen that. I know. Because I can't get it. I've tried like 3 times, but you have to buy it on DVD. And I doubt they have it at Walmart. It's so old, so I'll have to go get it on Amazon or something.
I love Anthony McCarthy.
Does he still act?
I don't know.
I guess either these people that acted in the 80s, they either acted enough to make enough money to where they're fine, or they just quit acting. Because a lot of them, you know, Molly Ringwald still acts because she's in Riverdale. I watched that and some other things, and I love her.
Rob Lowe still acts.
Oh, honey, yes he does. You know he's got a new reality show, or no show coming out with his son? I can't think of what they're going to do, but it's some type of reality show. Okay, y'all, look at that. You like the green in there? And also it ties into the green that's in those long pieces down there. I'm going to stand in front of y'all for just a second so I can see. Okay. I love the green. Y'all, look how pretty that wreath is. Super simple. I love the long greenery at the bottom like that. And these square moss wreaths are great for double doors. So keep that in mind. You can use them for things like that. But it's just so pretty and cute. And instead of the green, you know, you can add in other colors that you love, like navy blue, burgundy, copper, golds. You can do any of that stuff. And this was so simple. It took us just a minute. And of course, you could do it more complex, but we're going to save that for another week because I'm going to do a 24-inch grapevine with you with a sign and show you how you can make it really massive and beautiful. But I just love this style. I've sold a lot of these throughout the season so far. It's my first fall one, actually, so I'm glad I got to do it here with you guys. Okay, before we say goodbye, my pointer. Y'all, did you watch the American Idol finale? leave a comment. Dina has Facebook, so I'm sure she's already seen who's won.
Yeah.
Okay, Noah wins. At the bottom of it, I wanted the bottom two to be exactly who they were. Hunter Girl and Noah Thompson. So I'm glad they were in the bottom. Although I love Leah Marlene. I think she's fabulous, and I think she's going to be fine. But I think of all the people in this whole competition, the one who's going to get a record deal and who's going to be successful is Fritz.
Yeah.
Because he reminds me of Ed Sheeran, and he can pretty much sing any genre.
And he's from Tyler.
Yes, and he's got a concert coming up in like a week. We need to go see him. And but I have to say, Noah, you probably saw it before. He's the second time he sung this, but he sang "Stay" by Rihanna, and he's country, but his rendition of that was very good. So he's really good. Love Katy Perry, and as far as the celebrity performances, my favorite was Sarah Bareilles and Nicolina. They did fabulous. I love Michael Bublé and Christian. I love Katy Perry and Thomas Rhett. I like Katy Perry and Marlene because they sang Firework, and I love that song. And Lionel Richie came out, and y'all, Earth, Wind, and Fire, I think they stole the whole show because everybody in that place was jamming when they came out, so I love them. But anyway, it was fabulous. I can't wait for next season. And I'm excited that they finally are doing only one season of The Voice and one of American Idol opposite from each other. Because when The Voice used to be twice a year. And what do y'all think about Kelly leaving? What's your thoughts? Did you know that?
Yeah.
I have a feeling she's stressed out because, she went through that horrible divorce. She's having to pay him a fortune. She's got her talk show. She's got that show with Snoop Dogg. She's had The Voice. She's writing music. So I think she's got plenty of money. I think she was spread too thin, and she need to be there for her kids. So I totally get it. And maybe she'll take this time while she's off to, find a new stylist. I don't know, because them leggings, girl, have got to go. But I love Gwen Stefani. I'm glad she's coming back. But Camila Cabello, I like that song, Senorita. But do you like her?
I don't think I've ever heard her.
You have. You just don't. Have you heard the song Havana? I'll have to play it for you. Okay, well, so I don't know. I'm mixed on her. I would rather have, what's his name, come back. Or her, Ariana Grande. If Ariana and Gwen were there, it would have been fabulous. But I'm excited, so. Alright, guys. Well, I appreciate you watching today, hanging out with me while I ramble. Hope you guys are having a fantastic week, and you have got some good plans for this weekend. We're moving Morgan, so hopefully that goes smooth. But y'all have a fantastic rest of your day. Don't forget that the item of the week was the Maple Ivy Swags, guys. They're on sale for $14.99. That's 25% off savings at ellishomeandgarden.com. You guys can find me on Facebook at Designs by Dylan for any updates. And we love you for watching. Okay? We'll see y'all next week here at Ellis. Bye, y'all.
Bye.